So I have been a big fan of Taylor Swift, a big fan of her music. I was so excited for this new album, and I personally was not a fan of it. It has some moments that are good, it has some moments that are catchy, but overall it felt disappointing. And there are a lot of reasons that I think that, a lot of reasons that other people think that. I think it doesn't have the same lyrical depth as some of her other works, but I also think it's just not relatable. Like, she's just not relatable anymore, because how could she be? I mean, she's this huge, super rich celebrity, and I feel like she leans into that too much in this album. She sings a lot about being rich and having rich friends, and that's her experience, but it's also not something that most people can relate to. Here, where she says, people don't like my friends, but we all wear Gucci. Or where she's saying, I'm super rich, but you know, I'd love to have a nice man, but not actually more than all my, what is it, Cartier? Like, girl, most of us haven't even seen Cartier. And she has all these lines about people wishing they could be rich like her, wishing they could have her life, her hustle. She can pay the check. She's got white diamonds. I don't even know the difference between a white diamond and a diamond. I also don't know who she's talking about in her song Cancelled, so maybe that's why I didn't get it, but the whole thing of like, my friends are canceled, nobody likes my friends, and that's okay because we're rich, comes off a little weird. Like, so I feel like her writing style in this album, a lot of it is not relatable to most people, and I'm a little surprised to see that from Taylor Swift because she has been good at that before. Like, in the song I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, she was writing about being a celebrity and having all this pressure on her, but she wrote about the feeling in a way that's relatable to a lot of people, because a lot of people can relate to being heartbroken and struggling, but still going to their job, still giving things their all, still being successful, and that's kind of empowering. Like, she's written about emotions that we all can relate to in a relatable way, even though she has a different experience. And I feel like she did not do that with this album. She also uses a lot of like curse words and innuendos in the album, and like, it's for adults, you know, she can do that. The problem I think is that it doesn't sound natural. Like, it sounds like she hasn't done it before. She says these things like she is a kid discovering curse words for the first time. Like, they don't quite fit in with the music. It doesn't sound natural to me. It sounds kind of weird. I don't think she pulls off making a dirty joke. So I also found that to kind of take away from the album, because you're listening to it and it sounds kind of weird. And there's a lot of people who don't care for that, or a lot of parents and their kids who aren't going to be listening to that, which, if it's for adults, it's for adults, but that's pushing away another big part of her fan base. I also like miss the deep lyricism and the poetry of a lot of her other works, and a lot of what we saw in Tortured Poets Department felt really like poetic and personal to me, and this one, a lot of it felt more surface level. But if you enjoyed it, that's awesome. I'm all for people enjoying things. It's just not my cup of tea. But feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comments.